Do we want our first act on? We've got a lovely fella here. He's come all the way from Croxton.
Give him a clap.
Yeah, he's already got the clap. Right, so he's come all the way from Croxton, and he's the funniest fella from Croxton. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Mr. Mike Carter.
Whoa! Cheers, fella. Thanks for saying I've got the clap. You only know that because you gave it to me, obviously.
Hey! Ghost me.
What?
Don't ghost me.
Don't ghost me means ignoring you, mate. This is ripping the piss out of you. Alright, mate, you go back to the paedophile offender clothes shop there. Do you want to get up, fella? Do you want to get up?
No.
Yeah, exactly. Do you want to go down on me? You'd fucking choke, mate. Sack it. I'm tempted, mate. I'm tempted to sack my whole fucking life. So, cheers for the warm welcome, by the way, guys, because people tend to be a little bit disappointed sometimes when I come bounding on stage. And I don't tell them that they're going to Hogwarts. Be honest with you, I used to do a totally different opening gag, but I could never memorise the fucking numbers from Lost. So I've had a weird start to the year. I lost my job. I got told my face does not represent Barclaycard, which I wouldn't mind, but I worked in a call centre. And as I was being escorted off the premises, I said to them, how can this face not represent Barclaycard? Because it's badly put together and doesn't give a shit about customers either. So I've had to go and deal with those lovely people from the job centre. No one's ever had to deal with them from the job centre, apart from a man over there. He looks like he spies for them, if I'm honest. But Jesus Christ, the absolute bastards have actually been suspended from the job centre for being rude to my advisor. Because I went in, she said, Mike, how familiar are you with McDonald's? And I said, not very, love, not very. I only pop in for the odd salad. So as a result of having my benefits sanctioned, I've had to move in with me nan. And I love me nan, but she is your classic Scouse grandma. So she only communicates in passive aggression. You get the obvious stuff like Blackpool illuminations in here. That means I'm surprised you don't enjoy sitting in the dark. They don't write them like they used to, do they? We had proper songs in my day. Means I don't enjoy listening to Metallica as much as you do. And we need to have a bloody good clear out. This place is an absolute tip. Means Nan's putting all my stuff in the bin while I'm out. But in addition to passive aggression, she's got one other method of communication, which is talking absolute shite. I came home the other night from a gig and she says to me, Mike, someone phoned for you while you were out. So who was it? She didn't tell me. What did she want? She didn't say. Where was she from? Didn't say, lad. Anyway, you're in the picture now. What am I supposed to do with that? Recently, she tried to tell me someone we both know had a bit of decorating done. She goes to me, do you know Tony O'Brien, Mike? I said, no, Nan. Do you know Anne O'Brien? No. You know Josh? I said, yeah, I know Josh. I went to school with Josh O'Brien. Well, Anne's his mum and Tony's his uncle. I was in the market talking to Tony, and he said to me, Anne's had a bit of decorating done. Do you know their house? I said, no, Nan. You do? It's the one up the road, down the lane and round the corner. Nan, I don't know their house. You do? Betty and Frank used to live there. Then Frank died. 57, that was no age to go. I said, Nan, I don't know this house. You do know it. Fell from the market, has it now? Jimmy, bald Jimmy the wig. I said, Nan, I don't know about this house. What about this fucking house? Anne's had the front door painted. Looks lovely. I only went in the kitchen for a cup of tea and back in my room going, I wonder what colour it is. That's Anne phoning up right now to let us know. I do love my nan, but where she lives, as Dave said, is a place called Croxteth, and I am not the most funny person from Croxteth, clearly, because Croxteth is the home of Wayne Rooney. Kirby? No, mate, he doesn't live in Kirby, it's Formby. South Dean. That's still not Formby.
I must have walked.
You must have walked in the wrong fucking direction, mate.
Can't remember.
You want to try walking out this bar and fucking off? You know, I don't come to your place of work and knock the dick out of your mouth. So yeah, I'm from Croxteth, he's from Cairn, the community. And Wayne Rooney is the most famous person to come from Croxteth, and people say that's a big deal. And it is, till you realise the second most famous person to come from Croxteth is a smackhead who went viral on YouTube because she got her hand stuck in a postbox trying to rob the mail. And you know, fucking hell. I thought I went away, had my own place, had a job, had everything like that, came back, I thought Croxteth would be better. It's not. It's still a shithole. I knew I was back home when I walked out my nan's front door. Fuck off with your peach chinos. Oh God, you've got a waistcoat on as well. Absolute arsehole.
Front hole first.
What? Front hole first? I told you I don't come to your place and knock the dick out of your mouth, mate. Your front hole's always full. Fuck you now.
I'm starting your argument.
You what?
I'm Robbie Williams.
Yeah, you look like you've been on coke for 40 years, mate.
That's my band, take that.
Take that. You'll be taking this if you carry on.
Take anyone like that.
You look like you fucking do, mate, for a fiver. I've forgotten what I was saying now because of you peach chino prick. Big dick. You definitely are a big fucking dick.
Sock lever.
What? Jesus Christ, mate. Who invited you?
My fella.
Your fella? I hope he fucking breaks up with you. It's alright, Croxteth, yeah. I knew I was back when I walked out my nan's front door and I was greeted by the spectacle of a 53-year-old man riding a bike with no hands because he'd freed them up to roll a joint, being pulled along by 5 Jack Russells called John Barnes, Stallone, Springsteen, Rambo and Ringo. And I'm looking at this shit like, Jesus Christ. Alright, Dad. Kidding, obviously I'm from Croxteth. Like Wayne Rooney, I've never met my dad. Unlike Wayne Rooney, I'm fairly confident he wasn't a blood relative to my mother. Worst part about where I live is the fact that it's right near a school. So we get all the noise and the traffic and the kids. Twice a day I see this one young mum on the corner outside my nan's. Pink leopard print shell suit, bright orange fake tan, hair in curlers. Looks like she's going on an undercover mission in a Salvador Dali painting. And she'll be screaming at the top of her lungs, Tracy, Leanne, Tasha, Christabel, Mary, Louise, Siobhan, Kendall, Brianna, Destiny, Chastity, Hope, Avril, Safira, Beyonce, get here! No! And one kid comes running around that corner. Come on, it's funnier than that. You really thought I was going to go after him then as well, didn't you? Jesus. It's tough though these days. Tougher than it's ever been to be fat. Particularly since thin people invented diabetes. You know it was you. Because who else would give us a disease you can treat with an emergency chocolate bar? Not that anyone wants to call you fat anymore, it is the politically correct age. People call you something friendly like bubbly, chunky, or fluffy. That's the thing, people again, using coded language to take the piss. Because those words are more regularly used to describe chocolate cake and peanut butter. The worst offender by far, though, is a shop called Giacomo, have you heard of it? Yeah, plus-size clothing shop for men. They sell everything fat men need except dignity. My main problem with the one in town is it's on the second floor. But I went in there the first day just looking for jeans, and this guy goes to me, "I'm going to be your personal stylist for today." And I said, "Slow down, mate, when you're this size, it's not about style, it's about containment." I said, "I just want jeans." He goes, "Would peach chinos be acceptable?" And I said, "Exactly. Have those things ever been acceptable to anyone?" I said, "I just want jeans, mate." So he takes me over to the jeans, and in Giacomo, my size is labelled husky. Exactly, husky. Do I look like I can run for 18 hours a day pulling a fucking sled? You know, I've had to put up with this shit for a long time. I've started getting the signs that it is time to lose the weight, though. Like getting to the top of a hill and thinking, fuck it, I'll roll. Getting in a lift and an overload alarm went off. And when I was in Giacomo, I said to the guy, "What waistband would you recommend for someone my size?" And he said, "Gastric." So I thought, it's time to sign up with Weight Watchers, but even they're taking the piss. Because the first thing it asks you on their website is, "Have you accepted cookies?" You know, I'm fucking sick of it, man. Everywhere I went when I was a kid, I had a goth face. Everywhere I went in my little goth uniform, but it wasn't that little, obviously, I had to put up with the same lame joke. Here he comes, Vampire the Buffet Slayer. Cheers, guys. I've been Mike Carter. I'm sorry, mate. I've had a bad day.
It just reminded me of like when he was telling me about his nan there. It's like, wow, what my mum's like, you know, she comes into the house, she's very good to see you. And she's like,